today we're going to take a look at Merrill's Marauders, Commandos in Burma, 1943 to 1944. This is a solitaire game published by Decision Games and is part of their mini game series that come in these little small packets here or baggies. As you can see here, very small. The bag itself looks a little scuffed up. I got this as part of a Noble Knight sale back in spring of 2024. By the time I post this, that sale will be long gone, but the game might still be there. As you can see here, Commandos in Burma, 1943 to 1944. Merrill's Marauders is a solitaire game covering missions behind Japanese lines in Burmese jungle by Merrill's Marauders and British Shindits. The player must complete one of 4 missions to win scenario or complete all 4 progressively more difficult missions to win the campaign game. There is a deck of cards that allow you to make decisions on your missions, but also kind of serves as the AI on where the baddies are going to be popping up. As you can see, it's a point-to-point kind of map. You have all your charts and for combat and missions and movement and all that on the board itself. The rules are not that complex, and this is part of the Commando series rules. As it says right here, the game uses the Commando series rules. Each mission cards grants the player a specified number of operation points to reach certain objectives. Operation points are expended to recruit the special ops team, then to move and attack on the map. A deck of event card controls the opposite forces, the OPFOR. Combat is resolved using a quasi-tactical system with opposing units taking turns firing at one another. Victory can increase the number of operation points available, but heavy losses can reduce them. A game ends when the player is unable to complete a mission. As you see here, it's solitaire, 1 player. It's a level 2. Is the company battalion is the scale. Scale is 17 miles per inch. Playing time is 1 to 2 hours. Complexity is very low, and solitaire is very high. So let's get inside the bag and see what we have in here. I've covered others in this Commando series. I own several. I'm pretty sure I've covered the Heroes of Telemark, which was going after the heavy water in facilities in Norway, I believe that was. But so these are all based on kind of Commando or special operations or special forces type missions. They're all very mission based, and that's where the cards come in. So as you can see here, it's all point to point. There's Burma right here. And then you've got your chart for operations here, your KIA, your Merrill Marauders recruiting costs, random objective locations, terrain effects charts, battle results table. You have your Commando recruitment pool, Commando air available, airborne insertion table, and your terrain key. So you got most of your information right here on the chart. Here are the counters, very small and probably pretty nibby when they come out. Typical of kind of decision games and magazine games of past experience right there. But there are the units. And then you've got these cards here that are really that really are the key to the game. They give you your ops and kind of special events, but also serve as the AI as well. Here are some of the missions that you can undertake. Let's go a little closer there. And then you have the cards. This is the opponent pretty much there. And it's going to tell you what's eliminated, but also give you like lose 1 op right there. So this plays very well. It's a little puzzly as a lot of solitaire games are, but there's still decisions to be had, tactics to play out. These are decent games, and they give you a feel for that operation or that theater. Let's see if I got everything out of here. Yeah. Oh, so the back of this, that's interesting. The back of this has That's interesting. The back cover actually has another printing of that on it, so don't normally see that in these games. So here are, so this is the Commando mini game system rules, right there. It's a triple column and black and white, but not that complex. You have 4 pages, actually not even a full 4 pages. Some of these rules really don't apply because you might not have them in your game. Like this has airstrikes and sappers and psyop. I don't know if there's any of that in this game here, but they cover the rules for the entire system, this Commando system here. But the rules are relatively easy to get into and figure out what's going on. And then you have your special rules for this game, mini game scenario rules. And this is Merrill Marauders. So they're adding, number 32, which is reserve recruitment points, reconnaissance, additional logistics, and aircraft turnaround. And then you have your scenario introduction here. So you're basically going to have an explanation of the different counters, and these are some of the special units that you can purchase for your missions. Airborne, these are glider-borne troops, commando infantry, forward base, heavy weapons. You do have some airstrike in here. You have airstrike, air supply, and of course there's always the KIA counters that are in here. Here's the Japanese forces. You have leader, combat engineer, scout, and supply column. So those are all the different counters. This is talking about some of the missions. Remember, we saw those deck of cards that are just for the missions. It's talking about ambush effects, transporting objectives, and you have some special rules here. Landing boxes, forward bases, stacking limit, airfield moves, water moves, and then your special units are leaders, recon, and glider. There is air supply, not the 70s, 80s band. Then you have your raid card here. So there you have it. This is a system designed by Joseph Miranda and a developer by Chris Perello and Christopher Cummins. And there you have it. That is what you get in a bag of Merrill's Marauders. So if you want to try out this Commando system, I would suggest picking something that fits with the theme that you're interested in. This is World War II. There are other, and this is in Burma. There are, again, some other ones in the European theater. And I think there's some ones that predate World War II. I have to go back and look at my notes. I believe there is some much earlier, like in the 1700s. But anyway, interesting system. They all play off this card deck. Oh, there's one for World War I as well. I think there's a Lawrence Arabia one. Anyway, if you're interested in this system, pick a theme, see what's available, pick the theme that fits your interest the most, and they all play somewhat the same, but they're going to have some special rules that are unique to that theater. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Thanks for watching.